you're not a store.
Correct.
You don't ever want to be a store.
I don't think so. I mean, I do think that like I don't know if we touch on this on the cast here or not, but we originally, to talk about that for a second, we originally sold our product into some really nice specialty stores, but it wasn't an enjoyable part of what we were doing because um, it's one, tough to get in there to begin with, and number two, it's tough to get a reorder when stores are busy. Number three, it's tough to get your product presented in a way that makes it look the best.
You're only transactional. You're not
Yeah,
relationship.
and and you hope to God that the stores that you put it in can tell your story as best as you can,
But
which
they're not.
almost never.
Yeah.
I mean, there
Like,
are rare
A,
exceptions.
they're not definitely not telling it as well, and B, they are probably not even telling it.
Right. So there's
Some guy down the Cape.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. But so there's the pushing it into stores, the idea of getting it merchandised the way you want it to, the idea of telling the story the way you want it to, the idea of okay, it's sold through, which it typically did, and trying to get a reorder, pain in the butt, and then the fourth thing, getting paid. So, and fortunately, we were good with the stores that we did it to, but we decided it was too much, quite frankly, for the money that we are making, the effort that we were doing. It wasn't great for the brand to be able to. This doesn't sound, may not come across right, but to be in control. So we wanted to be able to, through our direct to consumer kind of model, be able to
Mill
not
to market, please.
yeah, mill to market. Yeah, exactly. Mill to market, direct to consumer for those that are not onto the new catchphrase. But the idea is that we wanted to really fine tune what we were doing, so that not only we can build a product line that is just insatiable and really desirable, but create demand on a number of different fronts, so that your product is wanted, pulled into, if you will, by stores. So we believe very strongly that if we continue to do what we're doing, that the right stores will knock on our door and we can say, maybe we'll sell it to you, that type of thing, versus like us trying to knock on every door and hoping get two say yes. I mean, that's typically what happens today, and I think some great brands have been built that way traditionally through wholesale, if you will, into retail stores, and then through the good fortune of a thing called the internet. But for us, it's building a really strong, loyal base, direct to consumer, which then as the product line matures, as the product swells in demand, that we can afford to put ourselves in the right outlets and be very strategic about positioning and placement and things like that.